Hi, sir. My name is Salim Joshua, and I'm studying in Creative Computing Year 3. My BSU ID is 484102. My research topic is about FPS games and their impact on attention and focus. The presentation explores the impact of FPS games and attention and focus. It will discuss both positive and negative effects based on research, surveys, and learning tests. Inspirations like FPS games were exciting and fast-paced, required quick decisions and intense focus. Some people believe that improve attention, while others think they cause attention issues. Research has shown mixed results, which made me curious to explore the real impact. Introduction slide. This study looks at how FPS games affect both focus and attention. It examines whether gaming improves cognitive ability and harms them. The research is focused on young adults in the UAE, comparing FPS games and non-gamers. Research objectives is just about analyzing whether FPS games enhance or weaken attention span, to determine if FPS gaming improves multitasking and quick decision making, examine the possible negative effects of prolonged FPS gaming on concentration, to compare cognitive performance between frequent FPS games and non-gamers, to assess the impact of FPS gaming on short-term memory and information retention. Research questions. What impact do FPS games have on players' focus and attention span? Is there a difference in attention levels between FPS players and non-players? What cognitive benefits or drawbacks do FPS games provide? How does FPS games influence real-world attention and productivity? How does FPS gaming affect short-term memory and information retention? Thus, playing FPS games improves spatial awareness and prepare perception skills. What is the relationship between FPS gaming and impulse control or decision accuracy? How does the frequency and duration of FPS gaming session impacts cognitive ability? Let's move on to the literature reviews. There are both pros and cons of FPS games. Pros: FPS games employs reaction time, multitasking, and attention control. Players may develop faster decision-making skills and better hand-eye coordination. Cons: too much gaming can lead to shorter attention spans and reduce patience for slower tasks like reading or studying. Some players struggle to focus outside of gaming. Methodology. Methodology is a study that impacts of FPS games. I compared FPS games and non-gamers. Data was collected through survey about gaming habits and attention levels, learning tests to measure reaction time and sustained focus, analysis of patterns between both groups. So I have collected some data which explains about surveys, attention test, comparative analysis. Surveys, self-reports, reported focus levels and gaming habits, questions about academic performance, work efficiency, and concentration ability. Attention tests, reaction time, tasks to access cognitive speed, sustained attention exercises to evaluate focus over time. Comparative analysis, identifying patterns between FPS gamers and non-gamers. So these are the data collections which are collected from Google Form, which are given to main students and non-students just under age of between 18 to 24 and under age of below 18. This is a gender collection and the nationality. So this is the first question. What is the preferred gaming platform for FPS games? PC, console, mobile, others. So most of the people selected PC and console, some, and 37.1 percentage of mobile gamers. And no one had selected others. How often do you play FPS games? 22.6% daily, 25.8% several times a week, 12.9% once a week, a few times a month, 9.7, rarely 22.6%, never some. How long do you typically play FPS games in one session? Less than 30 minutes is 27.4, 30 to 60 minutes 24.2, 1 to 2 hours 25.8%, 2 to 3 hours 14.5%, more than 3 hours 8.1%. Do you believe playing FPS games improves your attention span? Strongly agree, 12.9. And agree, 3.38.7%. Neutral, 38.7%. Disagree, 9.7%. Strong disagree, none. Do you think playing FPS games enhance your focus during other tasks? Yes, significantly, 11.3%. Yes, to some extent, 54.8%. No choice, 16.1%. No, it's negatively affect my focus, 0%. Well, I don't know, 9.7%. Do you believe that playing FPS games has improved your decision-making skill? Yes, significantly, 21%. Yes, a little, 46.8%. No chance, 24.2%. No, it has percent, 0. I don't know, some. Have you ever experienced any negative impact on your academic or professional work due to playing FPS games? Yes, frequently 14.5%, sometimes 35.5%, rarely 25.8%, never 19.4%, and not applicable. These are some of the data which I have collected. These are like other questions. Do you think playing FPS games has impacted your ability to pay attention during lecture or meeting? You can see the outputs, and these are the other questions. So let's move on to find these. Gamers have faster reaction times and better multitasking skills. Some gamers struggle with slower tasks like reading or lectures. FPS gaming improves situational awareness but may reduce deep focus or non-stimulating tasks. Moderate gamers benefits the most, while excessive gamers may develop attention issues. Conclusion: FPS games can enhance focus in fast situations but may reduce attention in slower settings. Further studies should explore long-term effects and way to balance gaming benefits while avoiding negative impacts. So I will recommend some of the steps for gamers. Balance gaming with activities that strengthens deep focus like reading or mindfulness. For education and parents, encourage responsible gaming habits. For researchers, study FPS gaming's long-term effects on attention and cognition. Thank you so much.